How's it going, everybody? AZPlow21 back again with another video, another predictions video here on WMMA 5. As you can remember, the last couple of weeks we've had a lot of fight cards, a lot of fights going on, and we've run simulations in WMMA 5 to see how it would do, with predicting the fights and seeing exactly what it, predicts. So let's go ahead and check out Blaydes versus Volkov and check out the results and see how it did as far as, against what WMMA 5 predicted would happen. So here we have our predictions right here. And as you can see, we had 4 wrong, 3 right but in the wrong format, and 1 completely wrong. That was for the previous fight card. Dernborn, how you doing? Everyone here on the Twitch chat joining in. So as you can see, we had Lauren Murphy defeating Roxanne Modafferi via TKO. Now, that did happen. That was right, but in the wrong format because she won via unanimous decision. All right, so Justin James beat Frank Camacho. That obviously did not happen, so we're going to go ahead and delete that because Matt Frivola did not fight last weekend. All right, Courtney Casey defeating Jillian Robertson via TKO. That most certainly did not happen. Jillian Robertson won via submission, so that one was just straight up wrong. Oscar Piachota defeating Marc-Andre Barrial via TKO in round number 1. That one was also straight out wrong. It was the other way around. Marc-Andre Barrial winning via TKO. We had Tisha Torres defeating Brianna Van Buren via unanimous decision, and that was 100% true. Interesting there. Our first completely true one. Who do you think is the most underrated fighter in the UFC? That's a tough question. I really couldn't tell you. Had Clay Guida versus Bobby Green. Had Clay Guida beating Bobby Green via submission in round 1. That was flat out wrong. Bobby Green won via, was a split decision? Unanimous decision. Had Jim Miller defeating Roosevelt Roberts via submission in round number 2. And that did happen. Jim Miller did win via submission. So that one was right. Lyman Good defeating Bilal Muhammad via TKO in round number 3. And that was not the case. Bilal Muhammad won via unanimous decision. Had Marion Renault defeating Rocky Pennington via submission in round number 2. And that was wrong. Rocky Pennington won via unanimous decision. We had Shane Burgos defeating Josh Emmett via unanimous decision. That went the other way. Josh Emmett won via unanimous decision. And then, LOL, you had Alexander Volkov beating Curtis Blaydes via knockout. And that was completely wrong. All right, so we had 1 right, but in the wrong format. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wrong. And then we had 1 and 2 that were completely right. So 11 wrong so far, 4 right but with the wrong format, and 3 that were completely right. Do you think Muhammad will beat Ponzinibbio? Muhammad Bilal? That would be a very interesting fight to make, honestly. Leon Edwards, yeah, he's very underrated, honestly. Drew Dober, that is another one to look out for. That man has some thick thighs, huge leg kicks, and he's definitely one to look out for in the welterweight division. All right, but now let's go ahead and take a look at the fight card this weekend and see what the game engine thinks will happen. All right, so first at women's strawweight, we have Kay Hansen taking on Jin Yu Frey. All right, Kay Hansen taking on Jin Yu Frey. Inch advantage for Kay Hansen. She's kind of green, to be honest. Kind of a very, very young. Jin Yu Frey, former Invicta champion. And Jin Yu Frey is apparently going to win via TKO in round number 2. via TKO round 2. All right. Next fight we've got going on here is Jordan Griffin versus Youssef Zalal in the featherweight division. So let's see. Youssef Zalal versus, what was his name again? Jordan Griffin. All right, 8-2 versus 18-7. Freestyle fighter versus mixed martial arts. Fighting out of Rufus Sport. It could be anyone. They say Jordan Griffin will win via unanimous decision. All right, we'll see how that one turns out. All right, next fight we've got going on here. Let me make sure. Yep, I am recording. Let's see. Takashi Sato versus Ramiz Bahrimaj in the welterweight division. And he is not in the game, actually. So we're actually going to go ahead and skip that fight. Felipe Lins versus Tanner Boser in the heavyweight division. All right, 14-3 taking on 17-6-1. Tanner Boser taking on Felipe Lins. My guess is that Lins takes this one here, and it says he will do it via unanimous decision. All right. Up next, Mara Romero Barella versus Miranda Maverick. That one actually is not going to happen. That fight is not happening because Miranda Maverick recently got injured, so she's not fighting this weekend, unfortunately. So we move on to the next fight. Luis Pena versus Kama Worthy in the lightweight division. Versus Kama Worthy in the lightweight division. Violent Bob Ross, 8-2 taking on 15-6. My guess is Pena takes it, and they say he will win via submission in round number 1. Interesting. All right. Violent Bob Ross getting a win there. Let's see who is next. First main card fight, Sean Woodson versus Julian Erosa at a catchweight. All right. 7-0 is Sean Woodson. Julian Erosa is 6 foot 22-8. Undefeated is Sean Woodson. And they choose him via unanimous decision. All right. Next one. At heavyweight, Gian Vellante versus Maurice Green. (17-11) taking on 8-4. Luis deserves to win from his hairdo alone. Yeah, it's a nice looking hairdo. I guess Vellante will win this one, and no, they're saying Maurice Green via first round TKO. Huh. Interesting. All right, Brendan Allen versus Kyle Dawkins at middleweight. Kyle Dawkins versus Brendan Allen out. That's a really good, like, prospect fight between two really young guys. Let's see what they think is going to happen. They think Brendan Allen's going to win via unanimous decision. Alrighty. Let's see what is next. The co-main event at welterweight, Mike Perry versus Mickey Gall. (13-6) taking on 6-2. My guess is Mike Perry takes this one, probably via TKO or knockout. And they do have it via knockout in round 3. And our main event of the evening, Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker in the lightweight division. (25-6-1) taking on 20-8. My guess is Poirier, and they're picking Poirier via TKO in round 2. Or actually, let's do that again. So Poirier TKO round 2. This is a main event fight, so it could change based off of that. Wow. So when I said it's a main event fight, it says Dan Hooker via TKO round 2. So let me do that one more time, and we'll go with that one, because they both ended TKO round 2. Last one is Dustin Poirier via unanimous decision. Can't believe it actually picked Hooker to win. All right. So those are your predictions. Jinh Frey over Kay Hansen, Jordan Griffin over Youssef Zalal, Felipe Lins over Tanner Boser, Luis Pena over Kama Worthy, Sean Woodson defeating Juliana Rosa, Maurice Green beating Gian Vellante, Brendan Allen defeating Kyle Dawkins, Mike Perry defeating Mickey Gall, and Dustin Poirier defeating Dan Hooker. Will these predictions come true? Who knows? I'm AZPlow21. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy the fights this weekend. Be sure to watch any of my other videos where I play WMMA 5 or anything else. Be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to comment. And be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Everything else. Have a great day, you guys.